I'll make it short and sweet. Ladies and gentlemen, and family and friends, I have waited 31 years for the honour of walking to my only daughter. I met down the aisle. It's an experience I will never forget. Emma, you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
Craig, you don't look bad yourself. And I'm glad you haven't got your shorts on. But as a father, you always worry what kind of man your daughter will marry. But I have no worries there. He seems to make my daughter happy, and that's the most important thing you want for your children. Married life isn't easy, but if you can talk it through, you should be okay. Dawn and I have been married for 36 years coming up, 21st of June. And Harry and Carol, Dawn's mum and dad, have been married 60 years. Wow. My mum and dad can't be hated here, and they've been married 69 years.
Oh, wow.
So you've got a bit of competition. I would like to welcome Dave and Teresa, and Craig and Dean in the Well family. And I would like to wish Emma and Craig a long and happy marriage together. So, with no further ado, could be all standing, please.
I won't do that much. No, I'll just stay.
And we'll make a toast to the bride and groom.
To the bride and groom.
Craig.
Fabulous.
Craig.
There you go.
It's not going to work this week.
All right, just drink it.
That's it. That's all, folks.
What about you, Dad?
There we go. Thanks for all for coming. It worked as well.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone. Just before I start, I want to point out that I'm actually wearing trousers today. But I made sure I packed some shorts for tomorrow. I would like to think my speech is a bit like a mini skirt. I've covered all the essentials, but it's short enough to keep your attention. But hopefully. Anyways, I'd like to start by saying on behalf of my beautiful wife, Emma, thank you all for those who shared advice, ideas and helped in their own little ways to make this day as special as it is. We gratefully appreciate all gifts and cards you have left us after tough times people have had. I hope you all enjoy yourself today. Take lots of photos. Most of all, laugh. However, if you do take photos, we would kindly ask you to please refrain from posting on social media until we give the go-ahead. Also, could you send them to me or Emma in a private message? Anyways, is everyone all right? Am I doing well so far?
Yes.
Well, before you all start nodding off and going to sleep, before we all get hungry, I'll start. First of all, I turn to Dawn and Alan, the mother and father of the bride. When I first met you both, I got a warm, loving feeling, and you both welcomed me into the family with open arms, as if we'd known each other for years. After so many weeks or even months, I already felt like part of the family. You both have helped us a lot in our journey to be where we are today, and we appreciate what you do and have done for us. Also, I want to say a special thank you to you, Alan, for giving me permission to marry his daughter, his beautiful only daughter.
Yeah.
You did.
I hope I have shown him that I have all good intentions for his daughter. I had it in mind for a while. I just needed the courage to ask you and to get you alone for 5 minutes. For everyone in here, if you ever wanted to know what a good set of loving and caring in-laws are, then these are a perfect example. So please, can everyone raise a glass and toast to Dawn and Alan? To Dawn and Alan.
Oh, look at
So now I turn to the best man in Ushers. I just want to say a thank you to Christopher, the best man, and Usher Dean for a brilliant stag do and for a great laugh we had during it. I would say that I really enjoyed my stag do at the races with Piers and the lads, but I can't remember half of it. However, if it wasn't for Christopher capturing every moment I was sick or photos or videos of me being carried, then I wouldn't remember any of it. But to say I was a broken man on Sunday is an understatement. Adam, I know you were away that weekend, but I know you would have been there to enjoy it and be with us. Adam and Christopher, thank you for being part of this important day as best man in Ushers, for being good mates to me and involving me as part of the lads, or just being there to have a chat and sharing ideas and advice. Now, Dean, I know we don't say eye to eye often, but I thank you for being an usher and part of this special day for us. As a brother, you have always been there to talk to and to help out. However, knowing I've got my little brother standing by my side on the big day for us, then that's what counts the most. I love you, mate. Thank you, and thanks again, lads. So can everyone raise a glass to Christopher, Dean and Adam?
Cheers. Cheers.
That's that.
Not short. No. For the feed.
I had to make it as long as my trousers. Firstly of all, can we all agree that the bridesmaids and flower girl look beautiful today and that my wife has picked the best set of friends ever? You both are there every day to support her and give her advice, and she is there for you too with her advice and thoughts. Thank you for giving her a brilliant hen do and for making the house a bit more quieter for 2 days. I'm only joking, I did miss her while she wasn't around, but she told me about it when she got home, and she was full of excitement and happiness because of it. And the next morning she was rough. That's just proof she had a good time. So thank you again for giving her the best experience she has and wanted in life as a bridesmaid to be. Can we all raise a glass to the bridesmaids and to the flower girl?
To the bridesmaids and flower girl.
Now Teresa and Dave, mother and father of the room, my parents. Firstly, I know I wasn't easy growing up or to listen to your advice most of the time. But if it wasn't for you both showing me how to respect, show kindness and support each other, then I wouldn't be the man I am today. And I don't think I would have met Emma and we wouldn't be celebrating this special day together. The support and love you have for each other is what I wanted to have with my wife when growing up. The close-knit, trusting and loyal bond you both have. Going through obstacles together. Supporting each other and making memories reminiscent when you first met and looking back at old times. What you did when you was younger and what true love really is. Thank you for being the best mother and father I could ask for. And Dad, I hope I have made you proud of the man I have become today. So can everyone raise a glass to Teresa and Dave?
Yeah.
Think so. Now I turn to my beautiful wife Emma. Like most of you know, Emma likes a good lie-in in the morning. But unfortunately, she doesn't get one now with my early mornings. Which I think she secretly loves being up early.
No. Not really.
I want to start by saying thank you for organising this day. The cake, the colour schemes, it's been amazing so far. I just sat and agreed to things that was pretty much my part in this. Many of you may know me and Emma didn't have the best start at the beginning, but we made the most of it. It all began over a dating app called Pop, where our connection slowly started to stem from there. February 2020 come, our first date was arriving quickly. Plus it was the day after Valentine's Day. So I made sure the day before I had bought roses and chocolates to make a good first impression. So off we go, we hit it off like a game of ping pong. It was just back and forth all day. The conversation flowed, no dry moments and continuous laughter. One of my favourite memories, and Emma will agree with this as well, and we may never forget, was our date at Beamish. As we walked along, I got so confident and excited that a colourful parrot had just flew over the top of us. until Emma started laughing at us and says it wasn't a parrot, it was a pheasant.
True story.
And that is a true story as well. So, I never spoke the rest of the time we were there. Or when we went to Blackpool and we casually sitting in the sun, eating some donuts, and a seagull pinched a donut clean on my hand and hit Emma on the head. Together we have shared a lot of memories in such short a space of time, and I couldn't ask for someone to share all these memories with and to continue. Oh, last page. Making more of them like today. But what stands out for me the most, when I knew I wanted more, was our trip to the Metro Centre, where we spent 12 hours together, and that was the realisation there where we were both great lovers of cheese. But walking around the Metro Centre, watching her, looking at her eyes and laughing, I got feelings of happiness and love that I never felt, giving me a feeling of wanting more. Which brings us up here today. Emma, you are beautiful inside and out, and your passion and determination to do things. You have shown me and given me confidence that I didn't think I had in me, to help me believe in myself a lot more, that I can achieve what I want in life. So going back to where it all started, I'm glad I hung on to the smallest glimmer of hope and patience that you've replied back, and we would go on dates to see where it goes. You are beautiful any time of the day, whether it's when you roll out of bed at dinner time or napping on the sofa. Not that you get many naps with me talking all the time. I look at you and think, I'm lucky to have you. I feel bursts of emotion, and I'm finally happy in life where I want to be. Just a little over a year ago, we got our beautiful house that we've made a home, our safe haven. All these choices we make are making us stronger and a better couple. These are one thing missing, that was to make you my wife. So standing here today with you by my side as my wife, I couldn't ask for more, and I want to continue making dreams, mine and our dreams, come true. I love you, and can everyone raise a glass to the beautiful bride and my wife?
Oh, Emma. Emma. Lovely.
So this brings me to the end. I hope everyone is still awake. I know standing in one spot hurts for a while. I need to sit down and a beer. So can everyone raise a glass and toast to love, to honour, to family and friends?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Now I do believe it's the best man's turn, so I'd like to pass you over to Christopher. No miming, Christopher. Oh, there. I forgot about this.
I'm going to say we've got
There
presents.
for you, Mum.
We've got presents for the bride. Oh, mother. Oh, mother in there.
Which one is
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we have Christopher, the best man.
Well. Very good. Can you? All right.
Well, they always say you save the best till last, so here I go. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because Formula 1 qualifying's on in a minute. Anyways, I want to introduce myself. For those that don't know me, my name is Christopher Thomas. I have the honour and privilege of being Craig's best man, and Emma has the honour of me being her brother. I want to quickly turn to tradition and acknowledge how beautiful both the bridesmaids look today. You have the maid of honour, Sarah, and my wife, the matron of honour, Adele. I don't know if you've noticed, she's heavily pregnant. I'm due any time now. So if you can't find us later on, we're probably at the hospital. Can we also acknowledge the flower girl, my daughter Annabelle, who had me and many others in tears at one point.
Yeah.
Now to the bride, Emma, my sister. She doesn't look too bad, I suppose. I suppose that would be nice for one day. Yeah, you do look beautiful, I'll have to admit. That's probably the best, the nicest thing I've said to her in my life. But that's about it. Now, there's 1 year and 4 month age gap between me and Emma, so we've practically grew up together. And yeah, I have to admit, She's been and still is a very caring and great sister, and also a fantastic auntie to Annabelle. I have no doubt in the future she will be a great mother whenever that time comes. Now, let's change our direction to this fella. The groom, my new brother-in-law, Mr. Craig Welch. Yeah, I know the honour is yours. Well, in regards to Craig, I've only known him for about 20 minutes, so what is my analysis from that? Well, he's got brown hair with speckles of grey coming through. He's quite short in height. He laughs for no reason at all. The biggest thing I've noticed is that he's a very shy and quiet man, especially when it's his round at the bar. At one point, I thought he was deaf, but it turned out he has selective hearing. No, seriously, I haven't known Craig too long, but just over 2 years. And in them 2 years, I have to say, he has become a part of the family from day one. The reason I know this is because when I used to live in my mum and dad's house, I used to get wronged for taking a bath quite late, about 10, 11 o'clock. However, when Craig started sleeping over with Emma, he used to take a shower or a bath about 10, 11 o'clock. Now, I'm not sure if that's a man thing or what, but guess what happened? Nothing. Nothing at all happened. And this went on for a while. From then on, I realised there must be some kind of special thing going on here. So then I realised he was going to become part of the family. I know deep down Craig has a heart of gold. He is a very compassionate, caring man who I know cares for his family and loves my sister Emma very much. I've honestly never seen her so happy, and I think one of the main reasons for this is Craig. I have no doubt they will live happily ever after, and who knows, maybe I'll become an uncle in the future. Now, on to the best bit. Does anybody want to know any more stories about Craig?
Yeah.
Well, let's speak about the stag do. I know prior to the stag do, Craig was very nervous. He was apparently having 5 shits a day and anxiety about how the stag do was going to pan out. I had him thinking he was going to end up like one of the lads of the film The Hangover. Well, he wasn't wrong. The stag do was a blast. A 15-hour drinking session down York Races, which resulted in a very traditional ending. The stag being sick and being carried to the train station home. Yeah. Obviously, for those that don't know me, I have to get some photos and videos. So if anybody wants to see them, buy me a JD and Coke and I'll show you. Going back to the stag do, something unusual happened, which I've never seen before. Craig started to cry. I mean, I've never seen a man cry on his stag do. Another unusual thing is, do you know how normal people drink pints of lager or Jack Daniels and Coke, stuff like that? This fella just drinks shots instead. So if anybody wants to buy him a drink later on, buy him a shot. He's not fussy as to what kind it is.
Oh, right.
On that note,
Didn't know that.
I bought him a shot. So can everybody please be upstanding and join me in a toast to congratulate my beautiful sister Emma and her now husband Craig, my new brother-in-law, on their wedding. To Emma and Craig.
Emma and Craig. Lovely.
That's it.
Can we also have a massive round of applause for this man, the groom, who has generously decided to pay for an open bar. To my disappointment, I've just been informed there's a clause, it's tap water only. This type of behaviour tells you what kind of person Craig is. He's one of the most greediest men I've ever met. The type of fella who you buy a pint for and receive a half in return. What room number are you in, Craig?
7.
Number 7. No. So take note, ladies and gentlemen. Write on your hand, so next time you go to the bar, charge him to room number 7.
No, that's mine.
That's not bad.
That's not mine, is it? Well, that's not mine. Again, can we just raise a glass again to Mr. and Mrs. Welch, and I hope everybody enjoys the rest of the day. Thank you.
Yeah.
you.
Very good.
Very good.